to something that you knew could be tied to material abundance, and for some of you it could be tied to something else that could compromise your spirituality. Like you protected yourself, you refused someone's offer. Okay, you refuse someone's offer, or you're gonna refuse. It's like a test, and I'm getting more so it's more of like your guides are testing your heart. Okay, your level of purity, your connection to your spirit guides. See, this energy of the stars showing up here as well. You're gonna some offer, okay, refusing this some offer is going to lead you somewhere. For many of you, the offer may not necessarily come with someone like literally saying, here you go. For many of you, the offer is going to be in terms of choosing a certain path. All right. Like you're going to look at one path and see all the wealth and riches that you can possibly have. It may even be connected to like luxury, abundance, and so on and so forth. That's one path that's going to be offered to you, or you're going to see it very clearly. Okay. Yet, regardless of seeing this path that is, it's covered in gold, it's covered in riches, some of you are going to choose the path less traveled by. Okay. And for many of you, this means literally you're going to be traveling. Okay. You're traveling towards your freedom. You're traveling towards something that you believe in. You're traveling, like this could be mentally, this could be spiritually as well. Okay. For some of you, this traveling may, take it as it resonates. The traveling may actually be the path that you're on spiritually. You could have someone come towards you offering you a different spiritual path, to learn about a different spiritual path, possibly that's going to, and it may not be spiritual. It may just be a different path. All right. Where someone's going to offer you, like, it seems like you're going to get everything and you finally get the chance to have everything you wanted. And these two paths are representing a decision that you're going to be making. Okay? Choosing between one or another. One of the path that you're going to refuse is, like, it's interesting because you wouldn't think to refuse this path. The path that seems to be bringing everything. Yet the path that seems to be covered in gold is the path that's connected to stagnation, unable to move. It's tied to like something holding you back, something about your consciousness, something regarding like your light. Okay, whatever path you're refusing, some of you're gonna refuse. Okay. And you would not think to refuse this path, because the path that you refuse is going to be the path that you've fantasized about. Okay, 1050. The path that you refuse is the path that you fantasize about, or the path that you're going to refuse is the path that you fantasize about. Some of you are going to turn your back on this fantasy, fantasy of a life, fantasy of like some sort of like, it could be tied to, financial abundance, so on and so forth. For some of you, this could be tied to, something that you've been working hard towards, or you've been working hard at, and da-da-da-da-da. Yet turning your back on this is going to pay off. See? Check this out. It's also going to bring this. Turning your back on this, or this could be someone too. This could be someone. Someone could be coming towards you, because I'm seeing this Chariot card. So, turning your back on something that you may have possibly spent years or all your life you know, being taught that this is the thing that's going to bring abundance, fantasize, da da da. For some, this could be a relationship of some sort. Something it seems like a dream. It seems like a dream come true. Yet it's not. And I'm seeing that you're going to realize that the thing that you thought was a dream come true it's like it's been a nightmare all along, and you're just beginning to wake up and see that, and therefore you're going to refuse it. This is all divinely led, okay? This is all divinely led. Like the decisions that you've been making and the one that you're gonna be making, where you choose this path in lieu of another path, like it's been like in the works. It's been something that, by way of what you've been doing, in terms of physically, mentally, and spiritually, the things that you've committed to, or the commitments that you've had, your accomplishments that you've made, like all of these things have led to this decision that you're going to be making very soon, or some of you may have made it. This is going to require that you be flexible. Okay, this is going to require that you be flexible, because some of you may be so stuck on an idea or a way of being or someone that you've never imagined yourself doing anything other than that, or being with anyone other than that person, or taking this particular path other than that path. And the decision that you make, or you're gonna be making, is showing up in the page of Wands energy as good news, because it is going to bring everything. Okay, it's going to bring everything that you've wanted, that you've imagined for yourself. You've meditated on this. You've meditated on this kind of change. This is your future. It's like, it's giving an energy of like a future that you've always dreamed of and imagined for quite some time, right? It's giving the energy of a future that you've dreamed of and imagined for quite some time. You didn't know that it was going to come by taking this path instead of another path. Like it's showing up as some sort of like a flip. It's a switch. Okay. Okay. So I get it. The star that I was getting at the beginning, your guides are saying that you're being pointed in a different direction. You're being pointed in a different direction. Okay. And I'm getting like this star, like how the ancients, okay, and they're showing up here, how the ancients, the ancestors, used to follow stars to guide them, to point them in the right direction. This is why the star came up earlier, because you're being pointed in a direction that's completely different than you originally expected. Yet you're going to know instinctively that it is the right one, because this is what's going to bring the success that you've wanted mentally, physically, and spiritually. And you're being divinely guided, and many of you, you're being divinely guided from energies that are not serving your highest good. Like right now, this time, okay, it is time, whatever direction that you're taking. Okay, I'm getting this message. Many of you have a star that is guiding you in the right direction. Okay, the star may be a spirit guide. This star may be an ancestor. The star may be like your spirit guides for sure, because they're showing up here. You may be a high priest or high priestess. You receive messages, from your guides. You're someone that spent quite a bit of time in isolation, and some of you may have recently been meditating on a very, very significant decision that you're going to see is going to bring everything that you've wanted, yet like it is so unexpected. Okay, you manifested this. The decision that you're going to be making is so unexpected. And the point and part of why you're being guided in the right direction, and I'm also seeing stars here, like I'm seeing stars here as well. The point of this decision that you're making is to bring you exactly to where you wanted, right? And many of you thought that it was going to be a different path that you take that gets you there. All right. I'm also seeing with this King of Pentacles, your guides could be asking you in terms of manifesting this thing, this significant energy, to be willing to channel the energy of the King of Pentacles, King or Queen of Pentacles. This may also mean that the like earth energy is tied to this abundance, newness, giving birth to new things. It's going to require that you move differently. You move differently, and it's also going to require that you let go of a certain dream, goal that you've had, or a person. Okay. This energy of release is very significant to this message, because when the star shows up, all right, for many of you, this is exactly what it is. When the star shows up, that's guiding and lighting your way. Your guides are going to give you the heads up when to move. Okay. Truth. removing this energy. And it's truth. Like some of you, I've seen that this energy could be significant because you feel like you're going to be losing out on something. For some of you, this is the case. For some of you, this is not, because your objective is very clear. You're moving towards your truth, and you know that this is where your progress lies. Okay. This is an energy of reciprocity. This is also an energy progress. Okay. You can't get more clear than this. All right, this is where your progress lies. Some of you, I'm seeing that like the message when you receive the message from this star, okay, this is going to shift your direction. This is tied to a lesson that you get to learn. The receival of this message is going to give you the heads up. Now it's time for you to release. Okay, some of you, don't take this the wrong way. It's time for you to release that pipe dream. It's time for you to release that energy. It's time for you to let it go, because it's almost like you've been programmed to think that this particular path that you're going to be told to release is the only way to go. And many of you, this is definitely tied to traveling. Okay, this is definitely tied to traveling, and not just traveling overseas. A lot of energy tied to traveling, a lot of fire energy here